really excited because I see olives, I see feta, and I see garlic, three of my favorite ingredients. What are we gonna do with them?
We're gonna make a really delicious marinated olive with lemon and feta and a little bit of dry vermouth.
Oh, it sounds like Greece.
It's Greece, it's Italy, it's France, all in one.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so what do we do first?
Well, first we're going to start with the olives, and it's really important to use good quality olives here. You don't want to use the kind in a can. Find some beautiful jarred olives, or in the section of the grocery store, the deli, where they have beautiful brined olives. We've got some green ones, we've got some black Kalamata olives, whatever you like.
Oh yeah, and nowadays many of the supermarkets have olive bars. So.
Right, go to the olive bar, go wild.
But you recommend the fresh ones versus the canned ones.
Right, the canned ones just don't have much flavor, unfortunately, and we want a lot of flavor in this dish. So we also want to add some garlic for flavor, and the one thing we don't want is to give our guests a big hunkin' bite of garlic.
Right.
So what we're gonna do is trim off the ends, peel the garlic, and then before we chop it, we're gonna give it a smash with the side of the knife. And actually, we can smash it to even just get the skin off of it. And what you want to do is just lean onto the knife. A big heavy knife is easier, so use a large knife when you do this, and just give it a smash. So hold it down, use the palm of your hand, and smash the garlic.
Oh yeah,
That's great. You can hear it crack.
Great.
And now you'll find it's much easier to chop it. So you're going to hold it. It's just much flatter, and so you're going to chop it up.
Oh yeah.
Again,
right.
use this technique of the tip of the knife stays on the board, and the back of the knife goes up and down. And then
the other way.
chop it up. And again, you just don't want your guests to get a big hunk of garlic. A little bit of garlic is fine.
You know, I love this tip to keep the tip of the knife down. It makes a big difference.
Gives you a lot more control, doesn't it? The other tip is to, when you're holding the knife, is really give it a good grip. Use your thumb and your forefinger to really hold on to it. You know, like they say in baseball, choke up, right?
Right. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna add this garlic to our olives. Next, we're gonna add the vermouth. And we're gonna put a 1/4 cup. And vermouth is just a dry liqueur with herbs and spices added to it, popular in France and used, of course, in martinis. And then we're going to add some olive oil, a 1/4 cup.
So equal parts vermouth, equal parts olive oil. It smells delicious. Anytime you have fresh garlic, it just smells so good.
Okay, and then we're going to chop this lemon, and we're going to use the whole lemon. So we're going to take off the very tip here, and we're just going to slice it and take out the pits. So take a look, see if there's any pits in here. Do you see any?
Just a little one right there.
A little one here. We're going to take the seeds out, pits out.
This seems so easy. I know we're almost finished with this recipe. It's great. And it looks beautiful. Look at these colors.
Only 2 more ingredients, the lemon and the feta. And we're just going to cut these into chunks. We're just going to dice it. So cut it in one direction, and then turn it and cut it in the other direction.
Great.
I'll take these and add them to the bowl. And the last ingredient we're going to use is feta. And you can use feta from France, from Greece, from Denmark, whatever kind of feta you like. You want one that is a little bit firm, because if it's too mushy, it's going to be hard to pick up in the bowl. This is kind of an appetizer to enjoy with a toothpick. It's kind of finger food.
Just speaking of the colors, now that we've added the lemon, it brings in another element that's just beautiful.
Absolutely.
And so fragrant.
I'm going to give it a little bit of a stir.
Making your own food is also, I think, about engaging all the senses. So this is really great.
So here's our feta, and we're just going to cut it into some nice bite-sized chunks. This is a very soft cheese, so again, larger chunks, because it is going to kind of crumble and break apart a bit once it gets into the olives. I'm going to cut the last piece, and I'll put these in the bowl. And give this a little bit of time to marinate, just so the flavors really come out. You could leave this in the fridge for weeks, actually, and then it's ready whenever you have guests.
Oh, that's really good to know. So you can make this ahead of time
Yes, this is a great make ahead thing to keep in your refrigerator for when guests drop
That looks
by.
so delicious. We have
Should
to
we try
it.
one? Okay.
Absolutely. Enjoy, everyone.